Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Putting that broadcast in the chat.
Throwing on first down. Patrick. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
On first down, Patrick. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Here we go!
Operating from the gun. Patrick, flush to his right. That is caught at the 7. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, 33 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They go play action here on first down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He wasn't ready. He
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
We're good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, it's gone. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
55, my God, 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Go, 76. 76. Let's go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. Whirl it, whirl it. Cut, 120. Louis. Okay, lift.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis for the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Patrick. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Patrick. And it's a fumble. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. Left side complete. Severian Jenkins. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And a man to bring him down was Cyrus Jones.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
All right. Come on out.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Desmond King making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Patrick, he's going to sling this deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Patrick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, Patrick is going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to the air on second down. Patrick, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patrick got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patrick flushed out right. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
To throw on 2nd down. Patrick. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Patrick steps away to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Orange.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out to about the 38-yard line. And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
To throw from his end zone. Patrick. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw from his end zone. Patrick. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try and sneak this. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Returning, it's Benjamin. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
76, tell him. 76.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, gone. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 17-10 score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. To the air again. Goff. It's complete right side to Benjamin. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, it's...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Throwing on first down. Patrick, he's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 48 yards. On first down, Patrick, and an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10, Patrick. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll run it here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And his kick is right through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A shotgun snap for goal. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Lavonte David. In from his linebacker's spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Back to throw, Goff. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. From the gun, here's Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
14.
Second and 10. Goff again. Going deep here for Allen. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Ric Flair.
Now it's gone. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
12, 12.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down. Patrick. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patrick escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On 1st down, Patrick buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, Patrick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Let's go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing.
Looking to throw. Patrick dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Their mobile quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin, the 20.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. gun. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this fourth quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
From the gun, Patrick. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Throwing on first down. Patrick. He sets up the screen to Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. The Bucks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Oh, they'll try and sneak this. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Chandler Catanzaro. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And on opening week...